Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Boston College. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Using his feet. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Lost, the defense is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. So Boston College's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Pulls it in. It's Hatchett. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal.
And a really nice job by the wide.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Coffee. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Rasmussen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ward. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down the score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
And the pass hits, picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hatchett. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because of where you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Connection to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. A new set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Boston College wants to play fast. On second down, he'll fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the returner is stopped. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Touchdown, Boston College! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rasmussen. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a duck. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods.
Okay, ready?
This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Got it.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive. Maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
42.
Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coach coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback will keep it. Nice move to pick up yardage. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 300. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Coffee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Here we go. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Combs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made after the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an all-in.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we'll Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide out in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On the set.
Now on second down.
Igloo, reload.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He makes the connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They're trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run it on the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Wait a second, there's
Personal
a flag
foul.
on the field. Let's check that one out.
Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They really got this offense humming. Just a touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Finds him out of the backfield, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense.
29.
They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Freedom. Cobra.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because
and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
we've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November, the most important